So most people will never really find out whether or not you're the one simply because you never give them space. The problem is this: most people operate under two types of modes, right? Either one on the offense, which is making the first move, right? The issue with that is that you risk pushing people away and losing control over your behavior. The second mode of operation that most people do is on the defensive, where you're always being backed into corners, you're always feeling impatient, reacting to the other person, and projecting your own emotions onto the other person. The goal for you guys should be to blend both defense and offense, which I call the Napoleonic method, right? Where you first make the first move to get them to chase, which means opening up or even literally making the first move or even literally expressing how much you like them. There's nothing wrong with that, people. Like, seriously. And then you get on the defense by pulling away, right? And luring them to chase. And the reason why that is because your initial offense gives them permission to, if you pull away, if they really like you, they're gonna chase, right? So you give them a sense of losing you through distance and space, not being responsive to their romanticism. The non-engagement stage is when they realize how much they actually love you. Is when they realize that you're the one. People don't realize you're the one when you are on offense. They don't. People don't realize that you're the one when you are defensive, because when you're defensive, it makes people feel insecure. When you're defensive, they sense that you're not really listening to them, right? They start realizing that you're the one when you all of a sudden create space, especially if you have had a history of chasing, especially if you have had a history of closing the gaps. That's when this creates that reaction. The non-engagement stage is when they realize that you're the one. Then once they're weakened because you're not engaging with them, then you can instantly counter with an offensive move and validate them, right? So you make the first move, offense. You pull away, defense. Once you've seen that they've reacted to your pulling away, because that's the non-engagement stage of the relationship, and you should always have moments of non-engagement. The reason why that is simple. Whenever you don't engage with the enemy, they get infuriated. They start to reveal to you their cards. That's why Napoleon lost the war against Russia. Napoleon wanted to defeat Russia, and Napoleon had the firepower to defeat them. The way that Russia fought them was through non-engagement. They became slippery, they became mobile, and they got Napoleon to chase them for a battle, and they continually avoided Napoleon because his strength was in maneuvering. The strength of the Russians was that they had a bunch of different supply networks throughout Russia, and all they had to do was not let Napoleon reach them. So this is what happens. You let people realize that they have some form of power over you through being honest, through letting them know that you actually like them, through making dates, through saying yes to the meetups. After a month or two, or even before that, you have to disengage. Whenever you disengage, you give people space to think. You give people space to realize what truly matters. People only start to reflect on their lives when there's nothing going on, when they've been defeated and they have nothing else to do but to think, and they're in prison, for example. They have nothing else but to think. That's when they start to realize who was important. The brain has that tendency to only reveal to you things that really matters to you only when there's an absence of things going on around you, or the people realize that you're the one only in your absence. People never realize that a lot of people end up not knowing they like someone when they wake up in the morning. When you have a moment of no thought, and then you wake up and you realize you just like this person. It was only during the moment of the silent night sleep that those types of realizations arise. And it comes through you non-engaging. But the issue with a lot of you guys is, you guys don't operate that way. You guys either operate in offense or defense. You're either butthurt that they're not chasing you, or you're chasing them too hard. And because you're not giving them that space, you're not trading space for time because of your own insecurities, because you're thinking about, are they leaving me, or are they gonna find somebody else? You're on the defensive. You're trying to protect your ego. This strategy is where you're not doing nothing while knowing that this does something. If that makes any sense, right? Because isolation fucks with you. Isolation causes the person to think of their biggest fear. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to learn more about these strategies, click on the description down below where you guys can purchase my courses. And that's where you guys can get more information about these types of tips. No other dating coach talks about the type of stuff. All right, see you guys later. Bye-bye. All right, if you guys enjoy these videos about stoicism, dating, relationships, self-help, moving up in life, I would recommend you guys check out some of my courses that I have for sale. These courses are courses for men and women. For example, Nice Girl, Nice Guy is a course about how to become more assertive. Natural Chemistry is a course for women that I have on how to develop strong relationships. Dark Game is a controversial course that I have for guys on how to attract women in their life and keep it. It's not as dark as it seems, but we do talk about some dark psychology in here. Psychological Game of Attraction is a course that we made for women who are single. And as you see, we have a course about how to develop charisma, Emotional Mastery, which is a course about how to develop a meditation practice and how to improve your emotional life, to become more resilient, to not let rejection hit you so hard, to be able to bounce back from failure. I have a course called Nice Guy, which is a course for guys who are single and guys who want to be able to develop more assertiveness training, right? Most of these courses come at $99. And there you could also purchase the bundle where you guys can purchase all of the courses in one go at a discounted rate, right? We have a bundle for women and a bundle for men. So click in the description down below to check them out. You could browse around and see the courses that you like. And if you don't like them, you guys can ask for a 30-day money back guarantee, and I'll give you guys the money back, okay? And in fact, we actually have a new one for women right now we're developing. It's called The Feminine Woman. So if you're a woman watching, this course is specifically to help women become more feminine, to embrace their feminine while embracing their masculine energy. And I'm actually going to make a course for that, like that for men, which is called the Masculine Man, which is a course on how to develop masculinity and develop masculine energy, to attract women in your life, to attract business success in your life, to be able to be better socializing, to read people better. It's truly an all-around course. So if you guys want to check out those courses, click on the description down below where it says purchase the courses, and I'll see you guys inside. Bye-bye.